The Arts Essential is proud to present Matilda the Musical. Without ado, please sit back and enjoy the show, You Maggots.
Above average is average, go figure. Is it some modern miracle of calculus that such freaking miracles go under each one of miraculous?
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day, don't trust the umbilical cord. It's been clear there's no cure for a miracle like me. My mom says I'm a precious Marlene. She has never seen a prettier Marlene. She says if I'm something I should cut down on the feet. I'm a Marlene, so let me forget.
Take another picture of a metro from this angle over here.
She is motivationally decided that appears
What
one
the
day.
hell?
I don't party like I'm party.
Just a party on your brother.
Smell the money, smell the mother.
I think she
We'll
blew.
take another.
Having kids to a party, guys, see on the report. What? He had to take this book, the ticket clearly falling short.
He just like cool, and it's like cool.
Might she be a little brighter than her class?
Yes, she's definitely a boss. Biannual International Amateur Suicide Roller Dancing Championship in Paris!
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood?
Of course I am, Doc. I always compete. And this year I've got a secret weapon! Raphael! He's part Italian and very supple. And he's got incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, do you really have no idea?
Win?
I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I, look? Am I fat?
Mrs. Wormwood, you're pregnant!
What?
You are going to have a baby!
No, one more baby, I don't want another one. Isn't there something you can
You're
do?
both pregnant.
Antibiotics! Oh my good lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Suicide Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood, a child, the most precious gift this natural world can bestow upon us, has been handed to you. A brand new human being, a life, a person, a wonderful new person is about to come into your life to bring love, magic, and wonder.
I'm
Mr. Wormwood, are you being a sick...
What? The story, Doctor. This calls for a proper smoke. Oh my word, he's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I have ever seen.
Oh my good lord, where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy is whatchamacallit, his doodah. What have you done with his thingy?
This chap doesn't have a thingy because...
What? A boy with no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
Miss Wormwood, this child... girl, a beautiful, beautiful little girl.
It's some time for the biannual international...
Look, competition's finished. Look, I don't suppose we can exchange this for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life. Oh my, undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this vaporizing light. And this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing in the hotel, give all the light, Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton, with the loungy front bottom, and this
I can't find his frank and beans.
Believe on the chances are distant, almost but at least the most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle.
Mommy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little germ. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart-mouthed girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Well, let's put it this way. You're not going to beat them in a race. No, sir. Yes, sir. They are good runners, sir. Indeed, sir. So, how much exactly? How much?
Look at this, she's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot! Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Hey, stop staring your mother with those books, boy.
I'm a girl. She keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. Stories? I mean, who wants stories? It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
Here, let me call you straight back. Will you please shut up? I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I've got to listen to this. This is your fault. You're always spending us in the trouble, expecting me to get us out. What am I, a flaming escapologist?
Escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners, Judge Mugwort themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, then I must be a blazing acrobat to balance that lot. The world's greatest acrobat. I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man.
Oh, I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Bulgarian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Bulgarians?
Fair, listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair isn't going to get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is, thank heavens Michael's inherited his old man's brains. Michael.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right. I've got news for you. You're going to school in a few days' time and you're not going to be right there. I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. And I told her all about you and your smarty pants ideas. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is. She used to compete in the Olympics. Used to throw hammer. So imagine what she's gonna do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
And now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, it was written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet. 'Twas written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity rob them of hope of living happily. The ending's often a little bit gory. Wonder why we didn't just change their story. But don't we have to do what we are told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fairish doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do what wants you. Not to let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might just not be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hat on it for men. Yup. In the slip of a boat, there's a tiny revolt. The seed of a war in the creek of a floorboard. A song can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest one packs the mightiest thing every day. Start with the tick of a claw, all escapes. Start with the click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to stop. You think you're little, you can do stop you. Not to let a little thing pass, little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's out there, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, but that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right.
And so, the secret to my success is...
Secrets.
Yeah, the secret to my success is this. Oil of Violence hair tonic for men. Now stand back, son, your old man's getting to work. Oh, right there. That's it. That's the bananas. Let me tell you this. In business, a man simply can't fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Yeah, it's great!
Good Lord, woman, it's on already. It's not even 8:30. Ah! My hair! It's green!
What on earth would you do that for? Why'd you put green hair?
Oh, I didn't do anything and I don't want green hair!
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
Oh, that's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
Oh, my hair, my luscious hair! Oh, my good Lord. I've got the deal today. The Bulgarians, what am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What can I do?
You could pretend you're an elf.
Oh, yeah, I could... Wait a minute, what's this fool talking about? Sports and Louie.
Mum, would you like to hear stories?
Ah, don't be disgusting. Go on, creep on to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you. Back in the library again, are we?
Yes, well, my mum wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. My dad, too. He loves having me around. But I think it's best for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda, and that's not a hint, by the way. But if you did have a story that you wanted to tell me... goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you next week. Goodbye, Miss Honey. With the Tolstoy. Say, I'm not hinting or anything. If you... the story that you...
Who is that lady?
That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady is my...
Yes, your teacher. Now look, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any look that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love, and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats anyone has ever seen, and people would come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for each other, which was so deep. It was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved to a beautiful house at the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk and take the air. And each night, the children of the town would gather in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white scarf that the acrobat always wore. Well then, they knew they had only to cry, "Tricks, tricks!" and the great performers would instantly arrive with the most spectacular show just for them. But although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad.
We have everything.
We have everything the world has to offer, said the wife.
We have everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
But the
patience, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied. Time is on our side. Even time loves us. Oh, Matilda. But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old, but still they had no child. At night, they would listen to the silence of their big, empty house. And imagine how beautiful it would be if it were filled with the sounds of a child playing. Matilda, this is very sad. Do you want me to stop? Don't you dare. Their sadness overwhelmed her and drew on to ever more dangerous feats, as their work became the only place where they could escape the inescapable tragedy of their lives. And so it was, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to them. It is hard, said the husband, announcing the event to the world's press, gathered to listen with burning breath. The
Burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair. Over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage. And it was the greatest feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us. Well, what happens next? Oh, I don't know. Not yet, anyway. What? But, I mean, isn't there a bit more? I mean, a little bit more, just a bit more. Well, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I would love to talk to her, actually. Maybe I could give you by my spouse. I'll see you tomorrow, after your first day at school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little girl. I am a princess and I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
By being a prince or princess you succeed. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you want to use of effort, you'll be wasting energy. Cause your life that you know is ancient history. I suffer in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. And if I try, I can't remember back before my life had ended. When my happy days were over. The feeling of the bell. When you was curious, so into the ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, then let me know teach you a thing or two. Losing it, but you could be punished for thinking you step out of line with pride, but you know you should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Thinking ill of his bed.
There's two ways for present.
What's this Ed?
Physical education.
The top of the garden.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Ah!
My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet.
Ah!
School is really fun, according to my mom.
Ah! Dad said I learned the alphabet.
I am the alphabet. You only got to learn to listen, kid.
To survive this mess by being a prince or
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. It's your first day of school. Now, who here knows their 2 times tables? Wonderful! Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and sit as much as you can. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 24. My word, that is very impressive. 13 times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 13 times 2 is 15 times 2 is 30, 16 times 2 is 32. Stop. How far can you go? Well, I don't know, but quite a long way, I think. Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is? 56. Well, yes. That's very, how about this? Now, this is much harder, so don't worry if you can't get it, but 2 times 487. If you took your time, do you think you 974. 12 sevens. 84. Let's move on from maths for the time being and move on to reading. Who here can read this?
Me, yes, I can. Me.
I think we best leave it there, Nigel. We don't want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Anybody else? Lavender. It's the first word, tomato. No, but tomato is a very good word. Yes. Matilda? I can now read words. And so, Matilda, you can read words. Well, yes, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences. Because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, then you've got no chance of books. And you've read a whole book all by yourself, Matilda? Oh, yes. More than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few. A few? In a week, my bet was very good. What books did you read? Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tessa the D'Urbervilles, Lord of the Rings, Kim, the Invisible Man, and Crime and Punishment, and Cat in the Hat. That's where we recess, everyone. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide. Still you're standing outside to the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Look at you hesitating and shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps it equates to probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations is sensible. One should avoid confrontation when possible. I'll come back later then. Hide this little girl. This miracle. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, mistress. In my class, that is, there's a little girl. In my class, that is, there's a little girl called Matilda Wormwood, and
Daughter of Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the little brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
no, headmistress. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Harry?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have it with that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Have I not just told you that she is a gangster?
She knows her times tables.
So, she's learnt a few tricks.
But she can read.
So can I!
I have to tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
But she is a shrimp, a squib, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about the rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school. Look at the trophies, see our trophies gleam in the sunlight. See how they shine? What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped to the circle, did I change my plan? As I chopped up my palms, did I wave my hands? As I stopped my swing, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt from the grunt I had practiced for many a month? Not a jolt, not a dot did I stray from the plot. Not a detail of my throw was amended or forgotten. Not even as the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the sands, did I let myself go? No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to team success, you don't need silky or tenderness. You just have to force the squits to turn the line. Sing, Jenny. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, inside the circle all the time. And apply just one simple rule to every life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the value, and then throw it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
I have to tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
stupid, nasty, stinky, slimy, great big question asking. How dare they? Who the hell think they all talk to me like that? Flippin', filthy, nasty, stupid Bulgarians.
No, don't tell me we're not rich.
It was the mileage. It took one look at the mileage on the first car and said these cars were nah good. I told him. I said the reason the mileage is so high is a manufacturing mistake.
But is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course I didn't believe me. I've got green hair. I've got hair. And what's this? Another flaming book. What's wrong with the telly?
She has got no respect, that one. It's all boobs and stories.
It's a lovely book. Really, you should read it. I'm sure
Lovely.
you...
Lovely. Is what I think that you're lovely.
No! It's a library book! It's from the library! Shiny little brat!
Look at me, nasty little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
Yeah, it's in the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you glue that stupid book to your stupid face?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Hey, I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt all squished up in there. No, it's fine. I think it just fits. Well, I better stick around just in case. If they do squeeze out your eyes, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably best if we're best friends. Oh. My goodness. Are you all right? No, please stop.
Heidi, someone poured a can of treacle onto the Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her knickers stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never, and now she's after me.
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid. You're finished.
Once after the Trunchbull decided she was guilty, you're squished. Yesterday, she got Julius Ronquiggle eating licorice of all sorts during science class. She just picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
Don't listen to them. That didn't happen. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they're saying she's going to put me in choking.
What's choky?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. They say she's lined it with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
It's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and it isn't wide enough to sit.
And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat.
Not the end of your name.
And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if it's scream in your head, even reached your mouth. Ah!
known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the past hour, actually. You see, Nigel suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often without knowing or any warning at all. You see, Nigel fell asleep, and we put him in the coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we? He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up. Yeah.
Hey, I'm for school yet, Mum. What? Well, where am I? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrift!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about those pigtails? Oh, I hate pigtails!
But my mummy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Oh, but then your mummy is a twit! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
No, say, oh, why would I? Well, Wormwood, you've just made a very big mistake. Get out of my way!
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Brand new stock, sir. Yes, sir. Completely different cars. Yep. Green hair. Well, it was National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful things in life that are green. Like, lettuce and, snot. So tomorrow what? Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Das wie du da. Okay. Now that is how you. This one looks like rain.
What is it?
Hello. This is Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Oh, be busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Oh, come in if you must. This is not fair with something like that. It's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao. Parla italiano? Bene, ciao, da piacere, come stai?
What? Who is this babe? You know interruptions too, right? Did you put that on?
What you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. As you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class really aren't expected to read.
Well, stop reading then. Lord knows we try.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my head.
Look, I'm not in favour of girls getting on clever parts, Miss Hussey. A girl should think about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than books. And look at you. You chose books. And I chose looks, obviously. beg your pardon.
Babe, I'm on fire here, please.
Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
Her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could mind.
Her mind. You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You oughtn't blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people who are clever. It's very quaint. It's very sweet. But wrong. People don't like smarty pants with go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's the tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important. So you have got to be. Look if you don't stand down. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair. 'Cause you gotta highlight what you got. Ain't it what you got? It's not highlight you don't need more. Gotta give yourself a mission and try to stand up to people. A little less, not more swing. A little less dressing like your mom. A little more bum, you can. Let me tell you what to look at your mama. Everybody loves a little something exotic. It doesn't really matter if you don't know. The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it. The less you have to say, the louder you yell. The doesn't need confession. The less you have to show, the louder you press it. You gotta get on. You gotta get on the beat.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind.
sister, both her success and her love. Suddenly, out came the escapologist, dressed as usual in his tight and spangly costume. But there was no sign of the acrobat and no glimpse at all of his shiny white scarf. And instead of musical fanfare, there was silence as he solemnly strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair, over shocks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled. The audience gasped so loud that a passing aeroplane caught it on its instrumentation and reported it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled because my wife is pregnant! Oh, Matilda. Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly burp. Then, suddenly, the crowd jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. The great beat was instantly forgotten, and the applause, it went on for nearly an hour. Forgotten by everyone, except, that is, the acrobat's sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract. A contract you have signed to perform this feat, and perform this feat you shall! I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract! My hands are tied! The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair! There was shouts and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage will be performed and performed this day! Off to prison you both shall go! No! Well, what happens next? I'm not sure. I will tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow? But I don't know if my nerves will make it until tomorrow. Miss Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore. Oh no, we must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just, they want that child so very badly. It must be wonderful for a child to be so wanted. Oh yes, wonderful. Goodbye, Miss Phelps. Matilda, could I speak to you for a minute, please? Yes. You may all converse among yourselves. I'm afraid I've been rather unsuccessful in getting others to recognize your abilities. And so, starting tomorrow, I will bring in a collection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the other students, of course, and if you have any questions, well, I'll do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda, that is the biggest dog in the world. It feels like you'll have all the air right out of me.
Matilda Wormwood!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Ah! So you admit it was you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is nothing more than a disgusting criminal. This morning you snuck like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not! Miss Trunchbull, Matilda has been here all morning.
Oh, standing up for little snotball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school hours. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, all right. I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really definitely sort of almost thinking about owning up. Maybe. But the thing was, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I'd scoffed it down too quick, and now it was beginning to fight back. See? I'm not guilty!
You are guilty because you are a crook. You are a fiend, and I will crush you. I will pound you and consign you to the seventh circle of hell. You will be destroyed.
It was the biggest burp I had ever done. It was the biggest burp I had ever heard. The biggest burp I had ever heard about. It was like the entire world went silent for this burp to exist as a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the class, past Lavender, past Alice, past Matilda, and then my great big beautiful chocolatey bird, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And I'm very sorry.
No. As long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did.
Wonderful! Makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! Oh, what's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
No, you're not full. I decide when you're full, and I say that criminals like you are not full until they've eaten the entire cake.
But...
No buts. You haven't got time for buts. Now eat it.
But I can't eat it all. It's just he'll be sick.
You should have thought of that before you made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Now, eat.
He can't.
Eat.
He surely can't.
Eat. Eat.
I sing a slice, or read it to Bruce. Nice and nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference inside. He can, he surely can, he might have not Bruce. He might explode, he's quite elastic.
quite all right, honey. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bob Trotter. Good show. Well, come along.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's a second part. And the second part is shocking. Miss Transport, please, I can! Did you really think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? What do you think I am? An idiot? A weakling? A fool? You!
But he's eaten us all. He has gone. Push him out. You know I didn't. That's not right.
Sit down. Well, don't just stare at me. Sit down. Oh, you find that funny, did you? Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up. Who are you? Stop laughing. Quiet down and fire in. Hurry up.
Oh, he's a typical position.
Shut up and sit down. Hurry up. Do me a favor, be quiet. I've got a few words to say. It's going to be quick. I would like to offer an apology for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things, and they are not right things. And I would like to state, guarantorically, that we do not want any children that might be here tonight watching this to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about reading books. It is normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brain, wears out the eyes, makes the kids ugly, stinky, yes, you, fatty, sweaty, Betty, boring, gaseous. Yeah, don't look surprised, you know. She knows it too. And crucially, it gives them verrucas of the mind. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Now, let me just ask one question real quick. Just for tonight, by a show of hands, who in here has actually ever read a book? Keep them raised, keep them raised. Let's see. Yeah, you look like you really want to. What is your name? Yeah. Yes, you. Come on. What's your name? Cass? Cass. Cass! Well, Cass, don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, stupid little bookworm, read little books like a nasty little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. You're a swarm. That'll teach Cass! You might not scope up for reading, but she'll never raise a hand in a theater ever again. And now, I would like to present to you the pinnacle of our species. The very reason we even bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. That a picture tells 1,000 words. So, Telly, if you bother to take a look, is like the equivalent of like lots of books. All I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch your channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you watch is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy Turning the pages, 1, 2, 3. When we can sit comfortably on a lovely bump, please. Bunch of people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. And you can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Take it away, son. All I know and from telly what to think and what to buy. Now I was really smart already, but now I'm really, really smart, very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fill your muffin without having to really think of nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out Ulysses? And we can sit happily on a lovely blackberries. Slightly famous people talking to really famous people. All I know, I learned from telly. Bigger the telly, the smarter the man. And you can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, man, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want it. Jane Austen, incomposting. James Joyce, which doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. Moby Dick. Hey, easy Cass. All together now. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fella I am. I'll see you out there.
Hi, I'm Matilda's best friend, and there's a bit coming up that's all about me. Well, it's not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I really don't want to spoil it for you, because I can't say too much. I don't want to spoil it for you. Alright, look, what I do is I volunteer to get the trench for a jug of water. And then No. Well, on my way back, a newt is like a really ugly little lizard that lives in water. And Stop it! I'm going to put the newt in the Trunchbull's jug. It's going to be brilliant!
Just because you find yourself like that's ferret doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Just because I find myself in this story doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, it might as well be saying I think that that's okay, and that's not right.
Hilda, how lovely to see you. Are you enjoying school?
Oh yes, bits of it anyway. Miss Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Well, we don't have a revenge section. Why? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Oh no, not a child exactly.
Matilda, are you sure that there's not something that you want to tell
Do
me?
you want to hear the next part of the story?
Story? Did you say story? Did you say... Matilda, what are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound her shining white scarf around her husband's neck. For luck, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. Smile, you've done this 1,000 times. But suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world. So hard, he felt she would hug all the air out of him. And so they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed. The great Escapologus had to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his wife with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, put out the flames on the special design dress within 12 seconds before they reached the dynamite and blew his wife's head off!
Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the acrobat swung into the air, the dress was set alight, and the crowd held their breath as she held over the sharps and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds, they watched as the flames crept up the dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, she began to reach her arms out towards the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Suddenly, the padlock peeked open and the huge chain fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds. The door flung open and the Escapologus reached out one huge, muscled arm to catch his wife and the child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
Oh, I can't look!
11 seconds! And he grabs her hand and suddenly the flames uncovered its own before they could both be blown to pieces.
So the story does have a happy ending after all? No. 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 Maybe it was the thought of their child. Maybe it was nerves. But the Escapologus was just a touch too much foam. And the hands became slippy. And she fell. Oh. Is she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except the ones at the end of her little fingers. She did manage to live long enough to have their child, but the effort was too great. Love our little girl, she said. Love our daughter with all of your heart. She's all we have ever wanted. And then she died. And then
things got worse.
What? No, not worse. Things can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did.
Because the Escapologist was so kind that he never, for 1 second, blamed the evil sister of what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after his daughter. But she was nothing but cruel to the young girl, making her wash and iron and cook and clean and beating her if she did a thing wrong. And so the poor little girl grew up with the meanest, cruelest, horriblest aunt you could possibly imagine. Let's call the police.
Miss Phelps, it's just a story. What? Oh, right, of course. You're so clever, Matilda. Your parents must think they'd won the lottery having a child like you.
Oh yes, they're always saying that in fact. Matilda, we're so very proud of you. You're like winning
The lottery.
Yeah, I'd better go.
I'm so clever. I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very flaming clever. Look how clever of a fellow I am. Come here, you.
No! I'm so sorry. There's only one melody powered.
Hey, family, I want you guys to share my triumph. 155 old bangers. But the mileage was telling the truth that they were, knackered. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? Couldn't very well just drive them all backwards, could I? Backwards? When suddenly I had the most splendid idea. I ran into the workshop, grabbed the drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car and whacked it into reverse. Backwards. Yes, boy, backwards exactly! A drill's motor whirls backwards 1,000 times per second. And within just a few minutes, I had the mileage reduced down to practically nothing. And I did it to every single car. Backwards!
Stop talking now, darling. That's a good boy. Now I'll be able to afford an offer all day long.
But you cheated them! That's not right! They've trusted you and you cheated them!
What is the matter with you? What have we done to deserve a child like you?
No more do tomorrow. I'm gonna go down to the library and tell an old bag that she'll never to be let in again.
No!
Oh,
Please.
and if she does, I'll have her fined.
Please,
And
please
you'll
do.
never read another book for as long as you live. I'll put an end to your stories, young man. Now get in there and stay in there, you nasty little creep!
At night, the escapologist's daughter cried herself to sleep, alone in her room. She never said a single word about the evil aunt's bullying, and she didn't want to cause a fuss, so she suffered in silence. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded! You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep! And she beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day,
The escapologist happened to come home early. And when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open!
Don't cry, I am here, little girl. Please don't cry, dry your eyes, wipe away your tears, little girl. Forgive me, I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl. Nothing can hurt you. You've nothing to fear. I'm here. Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I've forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much, my daughter, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together forever.
Cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Please don't cry. Here, let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to desert you.
I didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't cry. I'll be alright. You by my side, we have nothing to fear. You are here.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist thought turned to the acrobat sister, and an almighty rage grew inside his great heart.
This demon! This villain! This monster!
She has sullied the memory of my wife. She's betrayed the trust of her own sister. She's
Some cruelty to my precious reality! What next?
bullying children is her game, isn't it?
Jesse, what is it? Well, the wrath of the wild man stands before her!
But that was the last little girl ever saw of her father, because he never came home. Ever again. Matilda, can I speak to you, please? I got those books we spoke about. So cute, like I thought you could stop, please.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
No, they are not. There is an age for reading, and there is an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Bob Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bob Trotter here is now a good toad. It has become clear to me, honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach a child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Honey, please understand that when I say quiet, you maggots, you're entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you! Blabbing! Disgusting! Revolting, I say! I say, it's time we toughen you all up with a little phys ed. the scent. Even the finest nostrils smell it. But I know it all too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the beacon of dissent. And you may bet your breeches this headmistress finds this foul indifference wholly olfactorily insulting. And so to stop the stench's spread, I find a session of phys-ed sorts the merely rank from the revolting. All right now. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys-ed will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys-ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold! Just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of mutiny in action. Before a weed becomes too big and gritty, we really need to nib it in the bud position too. Before the worm starts to turn, we must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. The whiff of insurgency, the stench of intent, the reek of prepubescent protest, the funk of defiance, the odor of coup, the waft of anarchy and progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too poop for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, now let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children who aren't listening. For midgets who are whispering and fidgeting. In history, their chattering and twittering, their nattering and twittering is tampered with the smattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting this anarchistic mischief in these minutes who are frittering, unpattering and pitying. What little in practice they just be disciplined. The simpering and wiggling, the dribbling and slittering, the misery is an issue we can fix. The indifferent to mastering of the proper interesting and discipline. Discipline, the smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent protest, the funk of defiance, the call of dissent, the waft of anarchy and progress. Now imagine a world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream it. Imagine. Go on, try it. The peace and the quiet, a burbling stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage. And inside that cottage we find a dwarf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses. Don't let them throw them away. If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing, nay, nay.
She's mad.
Ha! And there, just like I said, the stinky maggot rears his head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything so repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of abomination, the web of resistance, the fog of dissent. And I will not stop till you are quashed, till this rebellion is quashed. That is because, honey, you are pathetic. You are worthless and weak. In fact, you are nothing but a sniveling little newt. Newt! Get it away from me! God, no!
Oh my God, it's disgusting! It's a snake!
You!
What? No, not me!
Cockroach! You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner! You did this!
I didn't know, not me!
Come here!
Not me, not me! Stop! You're hurting me! Stop!
Stop! We're only just getting started! I have discovered, honey, through many years of experimentation, that the ears of small boys do not pull off. They stretch!
Stop! Leave him alone, you big fat bully!
How dare you! You are not fit to be at this school. You ought to be in prison. The deepest, darkest, dankest prison I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with the muzzle over your mouth. I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you. I shall dissect you, madam. All of these disgusting little slugs will suffer the most vile indignities because of you. Yes, you.
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say red, full stop, there's no way of knowing it's red. The same thing in your head is red, views in my head when someone says red. Now if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and we're holding a light, that light was to travel away from us. At the 4 feet of light, it seems right in a way. What I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different than some of my friends. These authors that come into my mind and fit in these stories delivered to me, fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and stories would stop for just once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. This noise becomes anger and the anger is life, and it's burning inside me when I usually say, but it isn't today. The heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning. Suddenly, everything quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being tapped in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Quiet.
repulsive excuses for children. You disgusting little runts! Little tiny maggots, and you!
Tip!
You, madam, standing there like a squib of
Tip
squibs.
over!
You are its beating heart. But I will match you, and I tell you there is nothing I shall not do, no punishment I shall not inflict. No punishment I shall not inflict, no ear what God's name is? Oh my God, it's on me! No, it's on me, no, help! Help, somebody help, please! Please help, oh God, no! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Well, that was interesting. I think we'd all better go home while we still can. Matilda? Watch. Matilda, I think it would be wise to go before... Please. Watch. Come on, tip over. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange? How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
You mean I have too many brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Oh no, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yes, he's very proud. He's very, very proud. He's always saying that, in fact. Matilda, I'm so... It's not right, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a dirty, nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are. Home sweet home. Are you poor? I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers much?
They don't actually. But I'm even poorer than most from other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt. But one day I was walking in the woods and I came across this shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad. But he agreed. And I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong, like you, Martina. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But when he died, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel, like you could hardly imagine. And when I became a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written everything down. Every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract saying I would pay her back every penny. And she even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Did he just give her his house?
I don't know. I find it hard to believe. It's like I cannot believe that he would kill himself. Which is what she said happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me pathetic. I was trapped. And That's why you live here. This room keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On my pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
But Miss Honey, she's got your father's house, she's got everything, it's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By my lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. In the winter storms, I am warmed by a small southern fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel the fiercest storms.
Don't cry.
I am warmed by a
Wipe away your tears.
and even when outside it's freezing, I don't pay much heed. I know that everything I need is here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Miss Honey, is this your father's scarf?
Yes, it is. My mother gave it to him before she died. You see, she was
An acrobat.
Yes. How do? And my father, he was an
Matilda, how do you know that? So they were your parents.
What? Whose parents? I don't understand.
The people in my story.
What story?
A story. I've been telling a story, and I thought I was making it up, but it's real. It's your life. I've seen your life.
You've seen my life.
She did him in. We have to go to the police right now.
We can't look at any evidence.
But you could just tell them she did it.
It wouldn't
contract is a contract.
Miss Trunchbull.
Hello, children. Children, in this world, there are two types of human being. There are winners, and there are losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules, and I win. And if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is not right. Something is not working. And when something is not working, it must be put right. Even if it screams. What are you looking at?
You.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong will go to Chucky. Now you, spell Newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Hannah taught us she's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. This honey's too soft and peachy to be good at anything. Any moron knows that. You, stand up, spin around, and spell the one thing that you are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
Of course she's not cheating, she's simply spelling the word.
These little specks of dust can't be that clever. They are worms.
I've taught them, that's all. With patience and kindness and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, woman? You know nothing of teaching. And I shall prove it. You, filthbog, snot-nose, spell up Ancella scipiomosis.
That's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to Chucky. And I should warn you, it has silent letters.
A-N-C-H-L...
Oh, dear.
K...
I'm sorry there was a silent Z. Off you go.
C-A-F.
What?
Cut. I got it wrong, miss. You'll have to put me in Turkey too. Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Table, X-A-B-F-W, and me.
What is going on?
Stop
Stop this!
Soul and Turkey. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L.
Stop this!
Maggots, T-S-P-A-D-Y-F. Snot-nose, U-T-O-O-O-O.
Enough!
Naughty, P-U-S-T-Y-X-N. Big fat bully, L-M-N-O-P.
Come on, maggots! Did you really think I hadn't thought of that? I've been busy! A whole array of chokers. One for each and every one of you. And now that our little spelling test is over, I can tell you that each and every one of you have failed. You see, children, in this world, there are two types of human beings. There are winners, and there are losers. I am a winner!
Chalk! Look, the chalk! It's moving!
What is going on? What is going on? Stop this!
It's happening, something!
Who the devil? Who's doing this?
No, no one's doing anything!
Agatha, this is Magnus. Give
My lady back!
It can't be Magnus.
Then leave! Or I The acrobat and the escapologist's daughter received a letter from a solicitor. Said that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up. She was now the owner of a beautiful old house. She moved in immediately, and she was happy, happier than she had been in her entire life.
As for Miss Trunchbull, she was never heard from ever again. All the chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress moved in.
And her name was Miss Honey, and it was said that it was the most wonderful school in all the land.
And do you know something else? Matilda was never able to move things again with her arms. I thought that it was because she was finally being challenged, but she said it's because she no longer had a need for superpowers. But sometimes I would look at Matilda, this little girl who had done so much to help others, but who was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names, and I would feel my blood boil. I just wish I could do something.
And so, this is the end. And I wish so badly that I could tell you that this story has a happy ending. I wish so badly that I could tell you that Matilda got the love that she deserves. But the truth is that not all stories have happy endings.
I don't stand there, Goblin. We're going to Spain.
Spain, but why? Because this idiot, this nip, this twit brain, seemed to think it was a good idea to send 155 knackered bangers to the Bulgarian mafia.
Well, I didn't know they were flaming Bulgarian mafia, did I? Look, pack your stuff, boy. We're leaving, and we are never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. If she would like to stay with me, that is, I would look after her with love and care, and I would pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
Oh, wait. You want us to leave our daughter here with you?
Did you just...
She'll be here any minute!
Dad, you just called me a daughter.
That here, you idiot, I told you! Quick, hide in the box! What have you done with my legs? What have you done with my legs?
You are the Wongo's daughter?
Yes.
Where is your father?
He's... I don't know.
The Wongo is a stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed that I was stupid too. And that is a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, well, I'm afraid my father is
quite rude and very, very stupid.
You know this? At least there is one clever one in the family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
Matilda, you seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards!
Itai, doi pogiva sova basta pla, da ura voista e da slashna takova dete.
Blagodaria is a man who was here, Siza Poznajem.
Ti govoriš bagarski?
Ne toliko dobrego kot bi histila. It's a lovely language, and I wish to learn as much as I can.
Matilda, who taught you to speak Bulgarian?
Well, I taught myself, I suppose. I wanted to read the great Bulgarian author, Ivan Vazov, and I thought it would be better to read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergei. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Womble. Matilda, your father has been very stupid and rude to both of us. Yes, I can very easily have one of my friends teach him manners. And when he leaves hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude. I give this as a gift to you. What do you say?
It's a very kind offer. But he is my father, and I am his daughter. I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl, this miracle, Matilda. Hey, Kapro Babiš.
Isha Casa da?
Matilda, casa, Matilda. Capo vista ma ne smoschetta. Matilda, your father has been very, very stupid, but also very, 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 very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although, I do happen to be doing business here, and I see him, he will not be so lucky.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Wait. What about the girl? Do you want to stay here with Miss Hannah?
Yes, I do.
And you? Do you want to take care of her?
I do.
Well, we're a little short of room, so, yes.